It's coffee time. Oh my goodness. So for any of you who watch Daily Bite, you know that I was in a kind of oversized Snow White outfit. That is because all of the other costumes that they got, because we want me to be in a costume every day for Daily Bite. So they got a bunch of costumes, but they bought child-size large costumes, like all of them, which meant that when I went to put one on, from like crotch to shoulder did not fit, so I literally couldn't get it on. The only thing that I could possibly wear was either a large Star Trek dress, so I put that on and it was hilarious. It was like I was wearing a potato sack, or the Snow White outfit. So I was like, I guess I'm gonna be Snow White today. But what Erin was saying, Erin texted me today and she was like, if you don't show up as Kuroko for one day at the Daily Bite, I will be so angry. I was like, done. Consider it done, my love. So I'll get to do that sometime this week. Because we actually have the jerseys. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so, yeah, that was the beginning of my day. Actually, the beginning of my day was my alarm not going off. So I didn't get up on time. I feel like this is happening more and more, which is a problem. Because last night I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to transfer my save file on Monster Hunter to my 3DS and try playing it on my 3DS in bed, curled up with my kitties. So I did that, which was a problem. It's way more fun on the Wii, I have to say. The Wii U makes it so much more enjoyable. And actually what I didn't think about was the fact that you can make it so that everything is on the gamepad. So I could have just brought the gamepad to bed. I should have done that. But I tried transferring it to the 3DS, and it's, you know, it's a way to play it. You can play it on the go if you really gotta. But I do prefer it on the Wii U, I've got to say. And I keep getting messages from you guys being like, I'm buying Monster Hunter because you keep talking about it and it sounds really fun. It is! It's super fun! I'm so excited for you guys to see the video of me after training because I'm so much better, like amazingly better. So it's kind of cool to have that before and after. But, yeah, what else happened today? I read all of our manga pod reading. I was gonna just do half of it, and then I wound up just sitting and reading all of it, which is nice because since tomorrow is like the big podcast day every week, I won't have to read in between. But, oh my goodness, Mirai Nikki is so crazy. It is very different from how I thought it was going to be at the beginning. Like, I'm not going to tell you anything, actually. If you watch Manga Pod, which you should be, if you don't watch Manga Pod, you're crazy. Because Manga Pod's great. But, actually, for those of you who don't know what Manga Pod is, it is a weekly podcast in which we all get together and read all or part of a manga, and then sit around and talk about it. It's me and Happily Aaron and Yokorama and Dr. Daza. And Yokorama and Dr. Daza are really big in the anime scene, and so is Aaron. But, yeah, so the four of us all get together and talk about manga that we've read, and I think that the discussion this week is going to be very interesting, so you should come hang out. It's on Happily Aaron's Twitch channel at 7:30, and I'll tweet about it. But, yeah, I realize I talk about Manga Pod a lot, but I never tell you guys where it is on this show. I just assume you know. So now you know. Now you know what Manga Pod is and where it is. But Mirai Nikki is... I don't know what to think, guys. I don't know what to think about anybody in that manga. Like, anybody. I'm just like... the way that it ended, the way that our reading ended, I was like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But, yeah. So we're reading chapters 1 through 26 of that, if you would like to join us and read and follow along. But, did that. I'm making the one-pan pasta tonight. It's a Martha Stewart recipe. But it keeps getting filtered around as actually being really good, so I decided to try it out. It's literally... It looks so crazy. You put a bunch of water in a pan, and then you put linguine and red pepper flakes and basil and tomatoes and onion and like all this stuff into the water. And then you cook it all together. And then the water boils down and turns into a sauce, and you eat it. I was like, what? That sounds crazy. I was going to get some fish to go along with it because the farmer's market was today. I was like, oh, I can go to the farmer's market. I can go to that weird couple that have fish and get a different fish this time, but I didn't do it. So I'm just gonna have a veggie meal. It's gonna be delicious. Guys, I really need to clean my bedroom. Like, I really need to do the last of my laundry. Because I keep being scared away from doing laundry. Like, I'll do a couple loads, and then I'll accidentally leave, like, one load in the dryer, and then I'll be so worried that everybody's mad at me that I just won't do laundry for a while. Which is so silly. You know what I need to do? I need to just call up my good pal, Jeannie, and be like, hey, Jeannie, you using your laundry facilities? I hear you have a washer and dryer. I would love to use those sometime. Because it's just so, it's hard when you share it all with people. It's hard to be considerate. Which sounds awful. It is hard to be considerate, though. You know? Sometimes it can be. And then I just guilt trip myself. Like, you dummy dum-dum. And then the rest of me goes, I know, self. I know. I am a dummy dum-dum. Oh, kitties. Dummy dum-dums. Oh my gosh. Here's another reason that I was late this morning. So my alarm did not go off. Or it did, and I slept through it. I wake up. I walk into the kitchen because I looked at my phone, and I was like, okay. Actually, it's like the time that I would be leaving normally, so if I just throw on clothes and just go, I should be fine. I walk into the kitchen, and they have ripped open a bag of kitten food. So when I originally got Watson, I got dry kitten food and wet kitten food, but since she was so tiny and needed like to bulk up, I was like, all right, I'm gonna feed you a bunch of protein for now, like just wet food. And then I got worried that if I fed her like dry food, Sherlock would try to steal it. Which, of course, as you guys know, it turns out that Sherlock is not the problem. Watson's the problem when it comes to stealing food. But so last night, they somehow got into my pantry, ripped open the bag of cat food, and there was just cat food. Just pellets all over the place. I was like, why? I was suspicious when I woke up late, opened the door, and started to walk out, and realized that they weren't following me, that they were, like, perfectly fine. Because, so, like, I leave this door open, and I close this door. So they're able to, like, filter back and forth. And so I, like, hopped up and went out this door, and was like, why aren't they following me? That's very weird. Because normally they're freaking out by now about food. So, turns out they had already eaten. Huh. Interesting, kitties. Whatever. They're the worst, but they're so cute. I just love them. What was I going to say? I don't remember now. It's all gone. It's traveled from my brain into space. And it's just vanished. It's vanished into nothing. Yeah, tomorrow's all podcasts. So we'll be doing co-optional podcast with Peanut Butter Gamer. And then tomorrow night we'll be talking about Mariah and Nikki on Manga Pod. And I think that's it. That's all that's going on with me right now. I do believe. But I hope you guys are having a great day. And I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. Mwah!